Hi everybody, I'm Marcus Chakos, founder of the Practice Master Institute, author of the Practice Master Institute's bestseller, How to Become an Expert in Your Field, and creator of this free webinar, The 5 Whys, How to Uncover Your Deeper Meaning and Purpose. Why do you do what you do? This is a really important question in respect to understanding how to get the most out of what you do in practice, what you achieve in practice, and in fact, in any and every aspect of your life. And I mean really, why do you do what you do? It's important to uncover and recognize this because many of us have this superficial understanding of why we do what we do, what our motivations are. To get real depth of understanding, we're going to go through the 5 Whys process and demonstrate how this is going to benefit you in practice and in fact in every aspect of your life. So, we're going to take you on a journey to find out why you do what you do, what your purpose is, and how this can bring deeper, more richer meaning in your life. Let me just start first with the question, why do you do what you do? And we could use this in many contexts. And the first context could be, why do you see clients? And you'll have your own reasons or answers for this, but let me role play this with you so you can see how powerful this can be, and also the process of how it may play out in regards to uncovering deeper meaning and purpose for you. So let's start with that question of why do you do what you do? Well, why do you see clients in terms of what you do in that context there? And you might answer that, well, because I'm drawn to the profession of the healthcare industry and I want to help clients and make a change in their lives. And if we leave it at that, then we have a sense, we have a purpose, we have an understanding, and that in itself is profound, is deep, and is meaningful. However, it isn't the core reason or understanding what drives or motivates us, and it doesn't give us the depth of understanding that brings out the most profound and powerful aspect of our nature. And because of that, we use the 5 why process. So, why do you do what you do? Why are you in practice? To serve clients, to help them to make a change in their life. But why? Why do you want to help clients? Why do you want to serve clients? Why were you called to do this? And there's your second why. So again, you answer this question. Well, and again, I'm role-playing here so you can get a context for it in your own life. Well, why do I want to help clients? Because it makes me feel good to know I'm helping people and changing their lives and making an impact in their life. And again, now we go to the third why. But why do you feel good to help clients? Why do you feel good making an impact in the health and quality of lives of clients? And again, you have time to think about this, time to reflect. The question, the but why question, takes you deeper, gets you to reflect and to investigate further, and that brings a deeper sense of understanding and meaning with that purpose and clarity. So you're again driving that question to its answer. You reflect on, well, why do I want to help and serve and make an impact, and why does that make me feel better? Because when I do something for somebody else, I feel better because I know I'm making a difference. We go to the fourth but why. But why do you want to make a difference? And again, you ask the process, you reflect. Why I want to make a difference is because when there is a difference, when I can make a difference in people's lives, then I know that there is purpose to my life. And in that case, we've got to making an impact in people's lives adds purpose to my life. So the reason I'm in practice becomes to add value to people's lives, and my life becomes more purposeful by making these changes. And so, why is that important? Because if I'm going to be successful in practice, then I'm going to be fulfilling my purpose. And if I'm going to be fulfilling my purpose by seeing more clients, I need to see as many clients as is humanly possible to be able to fulfill my purpose, to serve and help as many people as I can. And therefore, I get clearer on my purpose and therefore enhance and increase my motivation and drive. This but why process takes us to that, brings that clarity, helps us have that understanding. So again, if we go back, the process is the same for you. Why do you do what you do? Now, let's just ignore the answers that I provided. That was just as an example for you. Why are you doing what you do? Why are you in practice? I want you to take a moment now to reflect and think upon that question and its answer. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you in practice? Great. But why? Why are you doing that? What does that answer mean? But why? And again, but why? Explore it further. Tell me more. Why? But why? Answer these questions. Drill down deeply for yourself. It's not just for me. This is for you. Why is that true for you? Why? Now, again, you're welcome to go back and slow the speed of this process up by pausing, doing what you need to do to reflect on these questions, maybe write your answers out. And you can do it, as I said, not just in the purpose of why you're in practice or why you're serving clients. Why is your relationship the way it is? Why is your health the way it is? Why are the finance challenges there for you? Or why is it that you want to increase your new client numbers or earn more money? All of these questions can be surfaced more profoundly with the underlying core reasoning behind that by going through the 5 whys. So you can ask this same question of yourself in any area of your life, in any way you choose, to get deeper meaning, to get clarity. And let me tell you a secret. By doing this exercise, by following the 5 why processes on all of those areas of your life, you become clearer, you become more focused, you get a sense of purpose and meaning, and that enriches your life, because the majority of people, they have uncertainty, confusion. They don't know why they do what they do. They have no compelling drive, reason or motivation. But if you, using the 5 whys, continue to drill down more deeply and ask yourself, why am I doing this? But why, on top of the answer to why you are doing this, and continue to drill down more deeply, further down, exploring, surfacing real issues, the core meaning under why it is you do what you do, you will have clarity and you will have purpose, and that will be profound and powerful. So ultimately, your key is purpose, and the solution, in part, is the 5 whys, using this on a consistent and regular basis. So I wanted to offer this brief free webinar to remind you of this powerful tool, to add value to you, to your life, to your practice. And I also wanted to remind you that the Practice Mastery Institute has a free special gift for you. We have online Practice Mastery training available at our website. Go to www.practicemastery.com.au, and truly this will be your golden ticket to success both in life and in practice. I want to thank you for your time. I truly appreciate the opportunity to be able to serve and contribute to you, to your practice, to your life. I believe that the 5 whys is a powerful tool on how to uncover your deeper meaning and purpose, and when you apply this in your life, in your practice, you'll reap the rewards and the benefits will be profound. I wish you every success in your journey. This is Marcus Chakos of the Practice Mastery team, looking forward to seeing you at the Practice Mastery website.